line out, get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Yeah. Booming this like Metro, groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Been on, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talking about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, die on, stand my headstone. Stop been grown. You ain't getting money, been Frank in the friend zone. I ain't never switched up on the family. Be talking to that at me. Gotta watch my wrist, that's classy. I'm a doctor, she nasty. And I'm glad she me. My mama proud she had me. Can't let nobody surpass me. I moved to the back like an athlete. Got a little buzz, but these zippers don't chance me. Just take a look at my rap sheet. Independent, man, these can't stand me. Won't stop till I got me a Grammy, a crib with a leg and a whip for my granny. I ain't never had me no plan B. Look at me now, got a problem, get at me.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Carolina Panthers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Already here, they'll audible to something else. Young wasting no time, right to the air. Staying on his feet, eluding the pressure right. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him, and that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. This one to Bourne out on the left side. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. The Panthers at 1-8 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course. A pretty nice effort.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They went with a nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 sets, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On second down, Young. Shark's got it left side. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. A nice pickup there at 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. You got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
On second down, Young again. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
A loss of 13 yards. Brings up third down.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. And second down. You look at this Carolina defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
Prescott to throw it. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage. Might have a couple of them picked off. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Prescott. And looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Here is Young. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Young now. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. On play action, Young. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 42. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Prescott on 4th down. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Young here, you can see changing the play. Here's Young. Off play action. That one complete. He finds Sharp. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Young. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Now a first down carry by Jones. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
You think about the great receivers in the game, what do they have in common? The ability to create separation in their routes. Whether it's a head fake, a sharp cut, selling a different route, the subtle bump, it's a tough skill to teach. And this is well done here to get open and pick up the first down.
Running right, Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Now the try here for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as the tackle made at the 26-yard line.
But partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
Yeah, not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
They'll go again with Sanders. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Stay on point, fellas. You can do it, baby! Come on!
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw, Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Young on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 43-yard line.
Young to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Throwing, Young. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Dancing to his left. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Second and 10. Here's Gallup getting it on a jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Prescott now from the 50. That caught by the rookie tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll get him. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Prescott to throw on 4th. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Forced out to his left. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Young trying to hurry them up to the line here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Young looking to throw on 2nd down. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Jeremy Chin there defensively.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They'll go again to Jones. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better to the balls, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making a big-time play?
Here's 3rd and a few inches. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down, Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. A 1st down throw for Prescott. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. The throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses making opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and you see yet another errant throw as a result.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the 1st. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. That is caught. They'll have the 1st down and then some. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Second and 5.
To throw on second down is Young. Open man is Bourne. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Yellow. Ready.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Play here. Big play. Let's make something happen. Come on. Step up. They get that to turn it up, fellas. Turn it up. We want some offense. Keep the ball moving.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll get this just shy of the 45-yard line. A nice play there as they wind up converting on 4th and 15.
If you're sympathies in the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
A give running left, it's Sanders. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 62 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Drill 52. Blue check. Strike. Strike.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
We watching the same game?
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Show what we are made of, offense. Keep it rolling, fellas. They're on attack. I want to see some points at the end of this drive. Defense is asleep.
Wait.
Mental mistakes out there.
Young to throw it. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's Young from the shotgun. And he's got his man on the out route. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And quickly they get to the line.
It's now 3rd and 3.
Now Young going to move them around. They go back to the ground with Sanders. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 4th and 1.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Smash! Smash!
Going for it with Sanders. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field. He wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion.
Let's go now! Track ultra! Blue, go! Ready, ready.
First down, Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's another Carolina Panther.
From the red zone now, Young. He's got Sanders on the out route. It's caught. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. On the draw, here's Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Panthers on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
What are y'all doing?
Down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
10 cycles. 6, not 3. Go red.
Thielen going to go in motion right. It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
First down, Cowboys.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Prescott. That's complete to Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
35 yards that time on the punt, and the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Go, take it to the house.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Ready up.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Yellow, go. Ball red. Hustle, hustle.
On 2nd down, Young. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Ready?
Young looks to throw on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Let's go.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Ready?
Young. Able to connect with Chark. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need. That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Is that even a play?
Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now. Young to throw on 4th. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Young. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Young to throw. And once again, this is Sanders. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's second down.
Ready.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now Young. Open man right side is Sharp. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Here we go. First and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Looking to throw, Young. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Damone Clark, and the Cowboys are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
At their own 4-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
His own 8-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Certainly not the highest of scoring games, Charles. Their offense did some okay things. Not a lot of points on the board, but enough for the win with how their defense was playing in this one.
Yeah, they certainly brought their A game, didn't they? They weren't fooled by anything that was presented to them.